From soldier to board gamer to YouTuber, this is Board Game Officer. Welcome back. Today we're doing another playthrough of Dante Inferno. I already have it all set up here. This is the confrontation phase of Circle 2. We have Achilles here that we are battling. And just as a note, this is a sponsored playthrough here, so take that for whatever it's worth. And let's go ahead and kind of jump in here. So if you watched our Chronicle phase, we upgraded actually all of our characters here. Something that we did not show on there is at the end of last confrontation phase, we were told to upgrade one card. Since these two are the ones that actually have a deck, we only upgraded their decks. But this is the one we're getting rid of, Enfeebling Shot, and we're replacing with Precise Shot. You make a range attack with a bonus of +2 dice and precision. If you're above your target, this attack gets an additional bonus of +2 dice for a total of +4. So we're adding that one to our deck. That was Caden. As for Sophia here, and now for Sophia, we are getting rid of this one. Receive Invigorate 2, and you may move 2 with Climb. For a Sucker Punch, you must be the least fierce champion, and you make a melee attack. The target for collateral effect. So the target malefactor is debilitated, meaning that it basically is a stun for them. So we're replacing those cards there for Sophia and Caden. So just as a reminder, we did get the love potion. So when Achilles' heel is destroyed during the Circle of Lust confrontation phase, store this card and read Seeing the Witch's Gift on page 54 of the Book of Chronicles. So we'll have to remember to do that if we defeat his heel. So we have given Caden here the Reconciler. Whenever you draw a sin card, you may have another champion of the opposite gender at any range remove a sin card from their hand. So hopefully, when Sophia gets so many sin cards, when Caden draw ones, we could have it so Sophia gets rid of one, because Sophia is going to be drawing them a lot because she likes a combo. And then Sophia here, whenever you remove a sin card from your board or hand, you or another champion at any range receive Empower 4. So when that happens, she'll be able to Empower 4 when Caden draws a sin card. So I feel like those combo really well with each other. We gave Gadisa the Cadesis of Aslethus. Basically it says we could stun 3 to restore 1. And restoring is getting rid of a wound. So that will be nice when needed, that's for sure. Alright, let's look at Achilles here. Achilles, weak spot. We have Achilles' heels can only be targeted by attacks directed at Achilles' back. Makes sense. Whenever Achilles steps on the area where the spear is stuck, he retrieves it. So he's got his spear out here on the board. And then the Wrath of Achaean. Whenever Achilles receives his 5th enraged token, after resolving the respective action or counterattack, discard all of his enraged tokens instead. Then Achilles advances to the area with the fiercest champion at any range and inflicts 12 aggravated damage to them. Aggravated damage means instead of just hitting 0 and staying at 0 for any extra damage, they go to 0, go back up to 6, and then keep taking that damage. So that could easily cause 2 wounds. Easily, that 12 aggravated damage. And so we have 3 decks here. We have the spear that we could attack, Achilles that we could attack, and Achilles' heel. With their respective sturdiness, meaning we have to do that much damage to cause a wound, and their respective threshold for counterattacks. We need that many fumbles for them to counterattack. As you can see here, we have Achilles deck. We have 4 spear cards, and we have 3 hill cards. And then we have actually 2 separate win objectives here. This one is defeat Achilles. When Achilles is defeated, read the Fall of the Proud on page 55, or be defeated by Achilles. When the caravan is defeated, instead of ending the confrontation, read An Act of Mercy on page 55, the Book of Chronicles. So that's kind of like a save all one. So either we get defeated or Achilles gets defeated. Now, let's go ahead and read here. Confrontation, lust, Achilles, the greatest of warriors. As if your bodies could feel his presence, you tremble as your minds take some time to process what your eyes can see. I never forget a man's face, the warrior breaks the silence, and I do not remember you. You are certainly not with the order, but you are not condemned either. Who are you? I am Dante Alighieri, the poet speaks. And this caravan is that of champions in the service of Christianity. In the name of the high power, I ask you, let us pass. The future of humanity is in our hands, and we have no quarrel with you. That is odd. This is the second time I hear that same story, but I dare not to question his designs. Apparently, the Supreme Leader also believes in the sanctity of his tasks. If you want to pass, I will make the same offer I made to that army. 7 more circles they wanted to descend, so an 8th of them had to stay. As there are only 5 of you, I'm afraid it's only fair that you leave one behind. Will it be you, Alighieri? Achilles proposed with a cynical smile. No, let him go. I will fight you in his place. The artist takes the lead. The devotee deep down realizes that she lacks the courage to do the same. The poet, however, intervenes. Your gesture is noble, my friend, but the price is too high. We have no choice. This is the cue. The famous last word, so be it. I really wanted to find out how skilled the champions of Christendom are. The son of Peleus provokes you. All right. So we have a whole lot of special rules here. And if you do remember, we do have this discovery card, Achilles Spear. And in the setup, it does say here, these are standard preparations for this confrontation, which we've already done. If the caravan has Achilles Spear, which we do, read Scene Provocations on page 54. If they have the Pelion Spear discover card, which we do not. Finally, if they do not have any of these cards, do not read. Just shuffle the Spear of Achilles action cards, placing them in the first slot. All right, so let's go ahead and read page 54. Scene Provocations. The tension is palpable. You could cut the atmosphere with a knife. Dante is concerned about bringing you face to face with mythology's greatest warrior, but he has a plan. Mighty Achilles, wait! The poet shows him the gift given by Cleopatra. We have a counter-proposal. The Queen of Egypt took your spear, but we are willing to give it back in good faith. Maybe this can appease the enmities between us. What are your thoughts? My thoughts? The Myrmidon sneers. I think that, in addition to being cowards, you are fools. That is not my spear. You would not be able to handle it. This I know because... He pauses, raising his right arm to the stormy skies. With a flash of lightning, an identical weapon materializes in his hands. I have mine. Now prepare. I was willing to be merciful, but your attempt to coerce me was so pathetic that I changed my mind. You are not true warriors. It is then that the Florentine realizes even a blessed soul is subject to failure on this journey. The future is uncertain, unlike the first time he came to this place. The caravan stores the Achilles Spear discovery card, shuffle the Spear of Achilles action cards, placing them face up in the slot, which we already did, and read the special rules, Malefacted with multiple action decks, and Whirlwinds. Well, I don't know if you remember from last time I did the confrontation phase, or chronicle phase, I was super excited about getting Achilles Spear that I didn't do anything else. So, yep. Alright, so let's talk about these special rules here. So with there being 3 things here, we can choose when we attack. We can choose to attack his core or to attack his hill. Obviously, we have to be behind him to attack his hill. The spear we cannot attack if Achilles is holding it. But when Achilles throws it, it's going to be sticking somewhere. And then that is when we can attack it as its own thing, as long as Achilles isn't holding it. Then we have these things out here called whirlwinds. Basically, they're going to stay on the board here. We can interact with them. If we interact with them, we get Empower 2. We Empower 2 and then can go to any of the other 2 whirlwinds. Basically, they throw them to one of the other whirlwinds. Or they can be moved by some of Achilles cards. And while they move, if they go into our area, we will be basically caught up into that and pulled with us. Same thing with even Achilles will be pulled. Any character will be pulled with them, except for his spear. So if Achilles is holding the spear will actually drop and then take Achilles with it. So they could actually be used quite well for our advantage. I think this is going to be good. So the one, I guess, we have to destroy, I don't know if we have to destroy all 3 of those, or what the deal is, quite honestly. Just when Achilles, so we have to do his core. But what does this do then? I don't know. I'm kind of confused here. I feel like the heal should greatly defeat him. Not greatly defeat him, but change something. I don't know. We'll figure out. I know we have the love potion, but that was something we found. So I feel like that's something on top of what we got here. So I guess we have to defeat all three. It just says when Achilles is defeated. But yeah, I guess we'll go with we have to defeat this deck. Because that's all I understand that as. Alright, that's what we'll do. So, first thing we do is they all prepare one, meaning these get taken away for those characters, and for these they gain one action token there. And then part we really needed was they invigorate 3. So everyone will go up to 7 vigor. Alright, and on the board, as you can see, we have Annabelle here. That one's Annabelle. This one is Gadissa. This one is Caden because Caden's our archer. And this one is Sophia. As I said before, those are from Chronicles of Drunagor, but they're painted and so they look cool. It's easier for you guys to tell who's who out on the board of grayness. So, well, what I think I want to do right out the gate here. Alright, I'm going to have Caden go first here. And I'm going to have him move 1 for 1 vigor. And Caden's going to move 1 to right up there. Then we're going to play this powerful shot. No, this powerful shot here. You must discard a maneuver card from your hand. You make a range attack with +4 dice bonus. If you are above your target, this attack receives additional 2 for a total of 6 dice. So I'm going to discard Distract to play my powerful shot. So I get a +6, my bow is 3, my range is 3, and I am exactly 1, 2, 3, and I am also within range 1 of a female, because if you read this card here, attacks you make receive a +3 dice bonus as long as there is a woman within range 1 of you. Both women are within range 1 of me. Therefore, we have a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dice. 12 dice for our first attack. Ooh, dang. Well, the question is, do I want to try to attack his heel with 12 dice? Because if you remember, Achilles, not sturdiness, but his resistance or threshold is only 1. So only 1 fumble and everything else is going to be positive. So he's going to hurt us back real good here, but let's do it anyways. So we're going to do 4, 8, 12 dice for our first attack here. That's not too bad, if I say so myself. Oh, no way! Only 2? Wow! Alright, let's see the damage that we just did. We've got 2, 4, 6. That's 1. We got 2, 4, 6. Oh, no. And we have 2, 4, 5. But Caden's longbow here is whenever you make an attack, you may pay 2 vigor to reroll 1 die after making it. I am definitely going to pay that 2 vigor to reroll one of these dice. And then even put it into place. There we go. We just did 3 damage with 1 counterattack, but 0 additional damage. I can't believe we only rolled 2 fumbles there. And we rolled, so only 1 fumble with 12 dice. Alright, but the way that it works is when you do multiple wounds with the counterattack, the first one is the counterattack, and you discard the rest. So, let's go ahead and see what this counter strike does. Move 3, approaching the fiercest champion, which that was 3, so that is definitely him because that put me up 3, which I forgot to do, which I'll remember this time. So move 3, approaching the fiercest champion. So let's do this one by one. So 1, 2. I just realized I did something. I went from that stair up there. I don't know if I could do that, but like all of that's the same. I don't know if that's plausible, but I did it and I'm going to stick with it. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. If I could use the stairs to go up there, he could use the stairs to go up there. Or, no, let's just say I went back here. Then I know I'm doing okay rules. So we'll come up here. He's just approaching it, so he's not turned yet. Then if there are any champions in the area where Achilles is in, inflict 2 base damage on the fiercest champion among them. That champion suffers push 1. So it is going to I'm guessing it's going to face whoever it's attacking. But only 2 base damage because, okay, I feel definitely okay about that. So he's down to 2. And enemy that champion suffers push 1. So he just pushes it back down to there. No fall damage because they're stairs. Booyah! And then we'll get rid of 2 more of those because we did 3 damage. That was incredible. All right, let's just hope we continue to have that luck. Although I'm guessing, I'm just going to leave this off the board when he's holding it. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on right there so That way I know he's holding it and I just don't need to throw it around or move it around the board until he actually throws it. All right, so did 3 damage out of 15 that we need for his core. So he's down to 12 more health there. And then his heal has 3 and his spear has 4. Which once again, I don't know if we have to do the heal or if that's just going to be like to weaken him a lot. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, so that was 1. Let's see what we want to do next here. You know what, guys? Should I push my luck and go with this attack here? Because I just did 1 big attack and that did me great. I don't know if I should push my luck or not. But you know what? I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do this. You make an attack with plus 5 dice bonus. So that's going to move me up 2. That's Gadasa. So he's going to go back up to the fiercest champion. Then I'm going to move 1 because I do have to be in his space. And this one is you make an attack with a plus 5 dice bonus. So I'm going to show right here, right now. So this is a slightly older when they first sent out prototypes. They have an updated version that I've been trying to use. I use the rulebook of this version, and they've actually updated this card. I'll show it right here. That is actually now a plus 7 dice bonus. So I am definitely going to use that instead of this plus 5. I'm going to use that 7. So that's 7. His normal longsword is 4. So that's 11. And then I'm going to discard this for 4 more. So that's 15. And yeah, so 15 dice. However, because it's 15 dice, maybe I say I went here and I'm going to attack his hill with 15 dice. I think that's a safer bet because I need 4 to make a counterattack. So let's see. That was 12, 13, 14, 15 dice. Let's just see if these dice are in my favor still. And let's see if we can't get one of those hills put away. Oh! 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 That was pretty much opposite of the other one. We have 5. Let's re-roll this one. There we go. That's 6, 7, 8. And there's no way I did any damage or did any wounds. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Really? And he does not have any type of rerolls or anything I could do to help that. Come on! Well, the good news is it's only a plus 4 rebuttal or counterattack instead of it would have been a plus 7. So I guess the plus 4 is a little better. But let's go ahead and see what his counterattack does. Move 1, distancing from the attacking champion. Redirect all damage inflicted by this attack to Achilles' core. Achilles enrages 1 for each wound inflicted by that damage. What does enrage do? It hasn't told me what. Just if I have to do one. All right. Well, that's not horrible then. So how much did we do? 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 5. So we do 1 wound to him. And I actually do run away 1. And then Achilles enrages 1 for each wound inflicted. So he does enrage 1. And we'll put this card back down on the bottom because we did not get rid of it. So sad. So sad. But we did get rid of another wound, I guess, from this core. So I guess it wasn't a total waste. And no damage, actually. So that was actually really good. No damage was dealt. Okay. Definitely could have been worse. Definitely could have been better, but definitely could have been worse. All right, let's see here. So all right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to have the devotee go next here. She's going to go Invigorating Prayer. You receive Inspire 1, so we'll put 1 Inspire on her. Another champion within range 2 receives Invigorate 3, and then you can discard 4 Inspires to restore 1. And I'm going to have Sophia actually take that Invigorate 3. So she goes 1, 2, 3. And what that does is the devotee goes up 2. So I'm going to play a switcheroo here. It says you swap with another champion of any range. You and that champion receives an Empower 2. So I'm going to switch with Caden here. That Empower 2 to Caden is wasted because I should have done that way before, but that's fine. Because it's wasted because you cannot carry Empowers to the next round. But it does give Sophia Empower 2. So we'll give her Empower 2 here. And then I'm going to take 2 Vigor points to combo. And that moved her up 0. And I'm going to combo this as you must make this attack to the target's malefactor's back, which we are at his back here. You make a melee attack with a +1 die bonus. This attack receives an additional bonus of 3 dice, and you become the fiercest champion. So that does move her all the way to the top, which is why we gave her all that invigorating, because she's at least at 8 still. And we have a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 dice attack. I am not going to attack his heel. I don't have to attack his heel if I'm in the back. I am going to attack Achilles' core here with, what did I say, 9? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, but I am in the back, and the gracious backstab is his sturdiness is down 1, and then I may move 1 after, and I can move 1 before they counterattack, if they counterattack, but I can move 1. So that's the added one, is added bonus to this upgraded Sophia, is she actually gets a move after she attacks. So we've got 9 dice here. We're attacking its core at the back because we're looking for 5 or more, but still 1 gets a counterattack. Oh, okay, only 2. I will take that 2. And we did, there's 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 2, 4, 5. 2 wounds. But we do have a counterattack. So let's go ahead and see. Oh, it looks like that's the same one as before. So, oh no, this is a different one. If Achilles is wielding the shield or holding the spear, redirect all damage inflicted by this attack to that weapon. Oh, I mean, that's fine, I guess. I was just hoping to do 2 damage. So that means this will just get thrown back in here, and 2 of the spear cards will be thrown out. So, I mean, I guess that's kind of good. But I'm pretty sure the spear doesn't matter. That's just going to make it so we don't get attacked as much. All right, so we did... Oh, no, we don't do 2 wounds. We just do 1 wound. We just do the 1 wound because we did 10 damage and we needed 14. Well, actually 12 because that's still -1. So we needed 12. We have 10. So 1 damage to the spear. All right. Well, that started out really well and then didn't go as well as we went on. But that was our round. Everyone has played what they can. Let's see how bad we do here. Here we go. We'll start right here. Challenge. Move 2, approaching the fiercest champion at any range. This might trigger rearm. Which that rearm is him getting his thing back, which he's already in that area. Count the cards in Achilles' action deck and calculate the sum of the wounds on the boards of all champions. If Achilles has more cards than the caravan has wounds, a champion restores 1 and Achilles fortifies 1. Otherwise, shuffle 2 Arcana cards into Achilles' action deck. If Achilles has more cards, yeah, he's got way more cards. We had 0 and he's got cards. So yes. So Achilles fortifies 1. How do I show fortifications? And I don't even know what that means. What does fortify mean? Let me see if I missed something. What does fortify mean? Oh, snap. So fortify means that their sturdiness increases by that much. So this is the little fortify token. So that means Achilles is now 7. We'll put that right up in front there. That way, but so that to Achilles' heel and to Achilles, or just to, I don't know. I don't know if that applies to everyone or not. Let's just go just with Achilles for right now. And then Achilles enrages 1. So enrage is this token, and that means he does that much more damage, and he enrages again, and he enraged when I did his heal, so he enrages for 2, and that's +2 damage every attack. Holy cow. This is getting intense. And then the whirlwind triangle, which is that one there. The whirlwind trying to drags to B1. Whoa. It goes all the way over to B1? What in the world? So it's going to go here, 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 and here, dragging everyone. But that makes him drop his spear here, and everyone comes here. If everyone can't fit, then you just put them next to it where they can go. Wow, that was a lot. Yeah, to B1. Okay, that was that card. That was a lot for 1 turn, but no damage done. But that also was not the spear. So let's go to the spear here. If Achilles is holding the spear, no. Otherwise, advance to the area where the spear is and retrieve it. Achilles enrages 1, and this action is ended. Oh my goodness. So he comes here, picks up the spear again, and enrages again. Remember, if he gets a 5th rage, instead of gaining that 5th rage, you get rid of all the rage, and you deal 12 damage to the fiercest champion. And he's only 1 away from that. So So we'll put that back in there. Now it is the heel's turn. If the spear is stuck in the board, no. Otherwise, Achilles moves 3 in a straight line, inflicting 2 damage on each champion in the areas he steps on for each time he steps on them. Achilles fortifies 1. Alright, good thing. 1, 2, 3, because he never turned around. And Achilles fortifies 1. How do we get rid of these fortifications? Holy cow. So we've got 3 enraged, 2 fortifications. That goes down back to the bottom of the deck there. And that was everything. So surprisingly, that really surprised me. He didn't do any damage, but he definitely beefed himself up. Let's go back here. We prepare once again, and we clean up and prepare. And we get 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, everyone but Caden is doing pretty good. But it's because he took 2 to reroll that one. Well, I'm doing okay there at least. Let's go ahead and see what we want to do here. Well, now he's all the way over there, which really sucks, actually. Especially because the whirlwind, if that whirlwind was still over there, that would have been okay, but... Well, the first things first here for sure is we're going to have Annabelle pay 1 to interact with one of those chests there. We're going to interact with that chest to get a findings card, because sometimes these are life-saving ones. Sometimes, they're not always life-saving, but they can be. And she gets... Flames of Dite. As a free action, discard this card to perform a maneuver by playing that card into a slot that is occupied by other maneuver cards. Companion champions receive recall 1. Okay. That doesn't sound too bad. So we'll give that to Annabelle. Well, because she's the one that got it. So basically that means that I can spend it, bring it back. So I actually have 3 actions technically, or I could wait to use it. But that's essentially... I've got 3 actions this time with her. So I'm going to do Annabelle's turn first, and I'm actually going to do everything here. You ready for this? So first thing I'm going to do is you receive Inspire 1, then, so I am going to do this. You receive Inspire 1, and then you or another champion within range 2 receive Invigorate 3. So I am going to have Caden here Invigorate 3. That way he's not so close to death. Then I'm going to have her move 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 right there. So she's within range 2. So she had to move 3. So she'll go down to 5 vigor. Oh, and she had to move up 2 when she did that one. So she is the most fierce right now. But then I'm going to do this one. You ready? Receive Inspire 1. So I receive another Inspire 1. Then inflict 7 damage to a malefactor within range 2. And I am behind him, so I am in his back. So then inflict 7 damage to a malefactor within range 2. You may discard as many inspired tokens as you want to inflict additional 4 damage for each token discarded. So 7, I'm going to discard 2 of these. We're going to discard 2 of these to add 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. That's 15 damage to Achilles' heel, which is an easy damage. And that's just inflict, so there's no rolling, there's no nothing, that's it. Now wait, there's more. And that made her go up 2, but she's already the most fierce champion, so we don't have to worry about that. Now, we're going to use this Flames of Dite, like I told you, sometimes it's life-saving, to pull that one back. Now we're going to do Reprimand again, so we Inspire 1. Oh, snap, snap, snap. Although he did, when we attacked him, he does always face us after we attack, even if he didn't counterattack. That means we got to move again to get to his back. So before I do it again, I'm going to have to move 2. So she's down to 3. But I'm moving 1, 2 back here. So I'm in his back again. And I took that off, put that back on. Once again, taking away 2 inspiration to do 15 damage. Once again, to his hill. And he's only got 1 hill left. All right, all right, all right. That was amazing. All right, Annabelle is done with her turn, though. That's for sure. But I tell you what, those cards, I might actually have, I'm going to have Caden go next. I'm going to have Caden go 1 and interact. So moved 1 and interact with this chest here. Because that did so good. Let's see what this finding does for us. Ooh. Waters of Acharion. As a free action, discard this card to receive Invigorate 6. Okay. You know what? I have 6 vigor right now. I don't think there's a better time than right now because I would gain all 6 So I'm just going to do that right now. Go up to 12, because why not? And I'll make sure that I'll try to get him the most fierce champion by the end. So he gets attacked because he's got plenty of health to go around. So I'm going to have Caden go, and he's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3, vigor. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3. So he's all the way over there. And then he's going to play, and then I'm going to play this. You receive invigorate 3. Fierceness goes up 0. But you receive empower 2 the number of times, however many levels you're on. And I'm on level 2, so I receive empower 4, which is the max empower that you could have at any one time. So I'll give him 4 in power there. And then actually, I'm going to have Annabelle move 1 more up there. So I'll move her down 1. That way, there's a female within range 1 of him, so he gets a +3 dice bonus to his attack, which he's going to do now. Where do I want to do that? I'm going to use my precise shot, which says you make a range attack with a bonus of +2 dice and precision. If you are above your target, this attack receives an additional bonus of 2, which I am definitely above him. I'm 2 levels above him, and I'm within range of 3, 1, 2. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7 from here, because I'm within 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I got 14 dice and precision. Precision just means that fumbles don't count for anything. Just meaning he can't counterattack. So let's go. There's 6. There's 12, 13, 14. So I was actually wrong. Precision is... Oh, wait, actually, he is facing this way. Because he turned around when she was there. He turned around, and then she moved. So she actually moved here, and he moved here. Because I'm still within range, 1, 2, 3. But now I'm on his backside. So what precision actually does, I thought it just meant that the fumbles didn't count. But what it means, I just had to relook it up here, is basically you just count each dice as a single hit. So if I'm rolling 14 dice, you just count it as 14 hits, period. So I was right in the sense that there's no counterattack because you're not rolling, but you just count everything as hits. So you just do 14. So obviously, I'm doing that to Achilles' heel because I'm on his backside to destroy his last heel. That was awesome. I just kill this heel within that first turn. All right, let's go ahead and read here because we have Love Potion, which I still feel like this is weird, but that's all right. Reaction: when Achilles' heel is destroyed during the the Circle of Lust confrontation phase, store this card and read scene The Witch's Gift on page 54 of the Book of Chronicles. All right, we will go and do that. Page 54. With his heel injured, Achilles slows down. He remains a dangerous opponent, though. Hurting the most powerful warrior in the mythology proved to be as difficult as anyone could imagine it to be. However, an opportunity arises. Dante looks at the flask you were given by Semiramis and notices something unexpected about its contents. The witch's poison is not liquid, but gas, a smoke that will spread as soon as the bottle breaks or opens. Hesitantly, as he knows that nothing that comes from her can be good, but he also knows that this is your choice, so he must respect it. He may have mercy on us. The Florentine throws the object at the Myrmidon, who immediately stops it before it touches him. Just as Dante had planned, the thin crystal shatters and a green cloud covers the son of Peleus' face. Treacherous vipers, he screams, coughing and screaming in pain. His chest heaves heavily. What have you done to me? Have you no honor? The killer falls to his knees, poisoned. The man now lies as weakened as he is furious. Achilles discards all of his fortified tokens. From now on until the end of confrontation, he cannot receive any more of these tokens. Yes! Okay. Well, I was wondering how we got rid of those. So we will get rid of these. We still have that going on here. So yeah, that's that. But now he will always be at 6. And we still have all of these to go through. All right, let's see. Our turn is not over yet, though. We still have 2 people to activate. And that one, he moved up 1, which I didn't do, which he goes to there. Nope, sorry. Caden goes up 1 to there. All right. That was amazing. We're both all the way back here. Oh, and he does turn once again because Caden is the one who shot him. Let's And now I don't have to worry about being behind him because his heal is gone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Sophia. Do I want? All right. So I'm gonna have Caden interact with this whirlwind and code this whirlwind. Or not Caden, Gadissa. So Gadissa interacted for 1, but he gets empower 2 for doing that. And then he's going to go 1, 2, so he could reach him. So he goes 1, 2 to reach him. And then why not do the big attack again? Make an attack with 7 die bonus. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 dice. So we come back to here, we have 13 dice. So we just get rid of that 1. We have 13 dice. However, this is not with precision. And we are attacking Achilles' body. So he's still got that threshold of 1 for counterattack. But we do have 13 dice here. And let's see what happens. Whoops. All right. That is not so good for counterattack here. And he can't do anything about that. Wait. All right, so we've got 2, 4, 5, 6, and 2, 4. So we are doing 1 damage, but he's retaliating with a plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 5 retaliation here. So we'll take this over. Move 3, approaching the fiercest champion. That was 2 for Gadissa. So the devotee. Oh no! Oh no, guys! Oh man, that is so not what I wanted to do. But it's too late now. It's too late now. She's going down. Because that is still the devotee, so he goes to there. Then if there are any champions in the area where Achilles is in, inflict 2 base damage on the fiercest among them. And the champion suffers push 1. So he's going to turn around face, push her. Although she only had 2 health, so all the pluses at least don't do anything. But yeah, she's down no matter what. So she is going to take a wound. She's actually going to put the wound on that one there. And then she goes back up to 6. All right. And that was that turn. That was horrible. But at least we did get rid of one damage we did at least. We did 3 damage the very first attack. And now we've only done 2 more. We still got 10 cards to go through here. Let's see what we can't do here with Sophia. He still has 1 more action as well to perform, but since he's turned around, I'm going to have Sophia take advantage of that. So she is going to spend 1 vigor to interact with that whirlwind to come here and gain empower 2. And then, actually, I'm going to have her go 1, 2, and I'm going to have her interact with that. So that's 3 vigor. So move 2 and interact with that chest. And her finding is Flames of Dite. As a free action, discard this card to perform a maneuver by playing that card into a slot that occupied by maneuver cards, which actually is great for Sophia. That means she can do her improvisation for free, basically. So actually, I'm okay with that. And now I'm going to play this one, which is move 1 with climb. So I get to move back down here. But then it does say you make a melee attack with a plus 1 die bonus. If you change levels when performing previous instruction, which I did, this attack receives a plus 2 dice bonus, and then I get to move 1 after I attack. Actually, before I do that, I'm actually going to play Escape Artist. If you're held, you are released. Draw a maneuver card, and empower 2. So I'm going to empower another 2, and then I'll play this, where I moved 1, and then I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 dice here. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we got 10 dice here. And this is actually at the back, on the back side. So sturdiness is down 1, so sturdiness is only 5. Now let's see how bad we all get hurt here. Oh, devotee goes to the very end. Let's remember that this time. Oh, no way. No way. Do you see that? There's only 1. Okay. Now, what's the damage that we just did? 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 2, 4. Oh, no way. That's 5, 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5. That's 3 damage. 3. Oh, wow. Way more than, well, not way more than 3. Wait, so how much is that? Because I can add 1 if I need to. So that's 5. Oh, that's 2. So I would need 3 more, which I don't have. All right. I will do 3 damage. I will take that. Holy cow, my rolls today have mostly been fantastic. There's definitely been some bad ones. So let's go ahead and see what his counterattack is. With 0 additives, move 3 approaching the least fierce champion in range 2. Seriously? That is the devotee that just died. If there are any champions in the area where Achilles is in, inflict 2 base damage to the least fierce among them. The champion discards a maneuver card from their hand. What if that's a champion? That just doesn't do anything? Or not a champion, but a companion. But she does get hurt for 2 damage. At least there's no bonuses, or not bonuses, but pluses to that. And now we'll discard that one, and another one, and another one. So we have 8 more. All right. That was pretty darn amazing. Ooh. Oh, and I'm gonna. This is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna use this so I could play on top. Oh, I have actually 2 movements because my base thing lets me move after attack and that card did. So I'm gonna go 1, 2 up there because why not? And yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna spend this so I could play on top of myself. And I'm going to play this one, performance, and I could copy another person's thing off their board. And I'm going to copy this reprimand. So I receive 1 inspire onto Sophia. And then I do 7 damage within range 2. He is within range. 7 damage plus... Ooh, nope. So I did not move there. I moved there. Yep, that's where I moved right now. And then Gaddisa moved 1 right there. So Gaddisa will go down 1. She's right there so she's in the back, on the back side now. And she does 7 damage, plus 4 for every inspire that you discard. So I'm going to discard that, so 11 damage. Because she's in the back, that's down 1, so that is 2 more damage to Achilles' core. Yeah. All right, this is starting to dwindle. If we can make it through this next phase, I think we made it. I think we got it. And if I keep rolling like I do. Because actually, my turn is not over yet. Gaddisa still has 1 thing to do. Well, Gaddisa is the strongest one, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just provoke. You receive Invigorate 4, which takes them up to 9, and Empower 2, but that Empower is just going to be wasted. But until the end of the round, your marker cannot be moved down. Your Fierceness track marker, which he's already the front, and that's the last thing that we're all doing, so that's fine. But one more thing I want to do, just to make sure, is I do want to come up here and interact with that chest. So that's 1, 2 vigor for her. And let's see what finding card she gets here. Mark of Indolence. As a free action, discard this card to remove a sync card from your hand and draw a maneuver card. Companion champions receive recall 1 instead. Okay, that's actually a really good one for her to get. So we will give that to her. Well, I mean, she's the one that found it. Now, I think my turn is over. I did that. Everyone's board is full and everything. We've done all that we can. Yep. And we will go on to the Malefactor's turn. Force display. Move 2 approaching the closest champion at any range. So we're actually already there. Oh man. If there are any heroes in the same area as Achilles, throw the fiercest among them at inflicting 2 damage on each of from them against the farthest champion at any range. So Gaddisa is gonna get thrown. I don't know. How does that work? How does that work with being thrown there? Throw the fiercest among them against the farthest champion at any range, inflicting 2 damage on each of these champions. Does he just go there and then they both take 2 damage? Do this throw and knock him off? And he takes falling damage? And I'm confused. I'm not so sure what is supposed to happen. We'll just put him right there, or we'll just put him. No, that's the farthest. I'm gonna put him there and they'll each take 2. So Gaddisa takes 2, and Caden takes 2. Ooh, those were the perfect 2 to have that happen to. And then Achilles enrages 1. That is his 4th enrage. And then the Whirlwind the square one, drags to C4. So this is the square one, goes 1, 2, C4, boom, 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 and no one... Yep, C4. No one gets in there, but now that's there. All right, this goes to the bottom there. And now the spear. If Achilles is holding the spear, move 2, distancing from the closest champion at any range. Distancing from the closest, so he's going to go 1, 2. Throw the spear at the farthest champion at any range, inflicting 3 damage for each area between Achilles and that champion. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. So all 3 of those are in the same range, and that's going to go 1, 2, 3. So 9 damage. Wow. And then stick the spear into the area where the champion is. So 9 damage is going to go to Caden. So we're going to come here. So the spear's, oh, you can't really see that, but the spear's behind there. Caden gets hit. We're calling it Caden because Caden's got 10 vigor. Goes down to 1. And the last one was just stick the spear in the area where the champion is. And that's it. All right, no, we will put this back here. There's no enraging, so no damage, well, a little bit of damage, as they just did 9. All right, so because we don't have the heal anymore, that went away. We don't have to do that. And now it is the champion's turn again. So we will clean up here, and we'll prepare here, clean up here, like that. And although we do need to draw 2 cards for Sophia, so we're going to draw 1 sin card here. All right, so her sin card is Doctrinate. When another champion at any range draws a sin card, that champion removes all sin cards from their hand and draws a maneuver card for each card he removes this way. You receive Inspired 1. So that is basically, as a reaction. Okay, so I get that in my hand, and then I will shuffle her deck and draw 1 more for her hand. And then for Caden, I also have to do the same thing. I'm going to draw 1 sin for him, and he has Deceive. When you are about to assign a wound, that champion, or you or another champion are about to receive a wound, that champion does not assign the wound. You can play maneuver cards on this sin card. It still counts towards for defeat and is not removed from the... Whoa! So I could play this instead of someone getting a wound, and then I could actually still play on top of it. Okay. Obviously, it still counts towards being defeated, but that's not bad, actually. Not too bad. All right. Last thing that we need to do is they all get 3 vigor. All right. Yeah, Caden's still not doing so hot here. But y'all know what we're going to do here first is we're going to do a reprimand. Within range 2, he is already within range 2, 1, 2, and do receive 1 inspiration and 7 damage, although I'm not going to use that inspiration because I don't need to add 4 because 7 will do 1 damage. So we'll just cleanly do 1 damage. Haha! And then, what do we want to do next here? So I'm going to have her use this actually, Mark of Indolence, which lets me get rid of this sin card and draw another card. And I just got the perfect card. Oh, I forgot to use my fierceness track. She went up 2. And now, I'm going to do this again. Copy a maneuver. So I'm going to, first, I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. So I do have to move 1, 2, 3. And then I go up 2. So I am the fiercest champion now, where she is. But I also get a inspiration token. I do 7 plus 4, which is another 2 damage because she is at his back. Because he's still facing that way because Annabelle's right there. So he's still facing the correct way. Doing 2 damage because that's only 5 and did 11 damage. So 1 and 2. However, Achilles definitely turns around, but she could always move after her attack. So she definitely does move over there after that attack. All right. That was awesome. I'm going to have Caden do this one. This one's for 0 fierceness. You receive Invigorate 2, which I need, and you set a trap. And I'm going to set a trap right here. Basically what a trap does is when a malefactor steps onto it, it just does a 1 damage automatically. And then I'm just going to have Caden keep going here. I think I'm going to have Sophia move 1 right there. So she'll pay 1 vigor. So Caden can do a long shot. And it's a +1 dice bonus for each area that he is away. Oh, and I was supposed to empower 4. Whenever I get rid of a sin card from your board or hand, I receive empower 4. So Sophia, that's for Sophia, her vow of redemption. So she actually gets 4 in power. All right, I'm doing this long shot. I am 3 away. 1, 2, 3. I'm within 1 of a female. So that's another +3. And then my base attack is also 3. So that's 9 dice coming at him. So we'll come back over here. We've got our 9 dice right there. And let's see what we got here. Ooh. Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad. Let's see what he does. Let's see what we did. We did 2, 4, 6. I think that was another 2. 2, 4, 5. Ooh. Wait, was that a double or was that not a double? I don't know. I'm counting as double because Kane is going to take 2 vigor to re-roll 1 dice here. Ha ha ha! And there's the double. So even if it was a single, that's fine because that's 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 7. That is 6. So we do 2 damage here of 3, but he does have a +1 to his counterattack. So let's see what he does here. If Achilles is wielding the shield or holding the spear, he is not. Achilles fortifies, he cannot. You should also perform this if the weapon is like. So he does nothing. He does absolutely nothing for that retaliate or that counterattack. So we'll do 2 damage there. Bada bing, bada boom. And he has 1 damage left. Let's see if we can't do that 1 last damage here. However, he is going to turn that way. Really, he didn't move at all? No, he didn't move whatsoever. Dang. I want him to step on that thing. How can I get him to move? All right, that's all right. That's all right. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Gaddisa go here. So Gaddisa is going to go 1, 2, right there. So he moved 2, so go down 2. I'm going to do this +7 dice bonus. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for his normal sword here. 7, so that's 11 dice. All right, so that's 9, 10, 11. So I just need 5 or 6. I just need 6. I just need 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. But this is still something I need to look up in the rules. Does he still counterattack or does he die? I say he just... When I say he just dies... Oh, I'm not sure. I would guess he's just dead, but let's see what he would do anyways. Advance to the area where the attacking champion is. He's still there. Inflict 2 damage on each champion in the area where Achilles is, which is just Gaddisa. 2 base. He did roll a +4, so 6 damage to Gaddisa, which he's at 7, so he goes down to 1. So if any case, we're still good. Which, I mean, even if he did get damaged, we'd still be good. Boom! There we have defeat Achilles. When Achilles is defeated, read Fall of the Proud on page 55. The battle is intense. The Myrmidon is an opponent worthy of his reputation. But in the end, whether through strength, strategy, or trickery, you once again prove to be the best warriors that Christendom has at its disposal. No, that cannot be! Achilles is on his knees in disbelief. Even after being battered, he still cannot believe he can be defeated. I should be invincible in this place, not weak like mortals. Though disincarnated, his soul reproduces the symptoms of a beaten body. You are the son of Peleus. Dante takes the opportunity to lecture him while you recover from the battle. However, not being able to die does not mean that you will not feel anguish, pain, or tiredness. Otherwise, the punishments in this place would be of no use. You will recover, but it will take time. The damned spirits never forget such feelings. Take advantage of the fact that you have rediscovered a remnant of your humanity in humility, Acheon, and change your ways. Leave the man to reflect. You move on. What in the world? Space reserved for badge. Oh, is that like work in progress, I guess? If the caravan has, bargain with the witch discovery card, read additional The Witch's Debt on page 55. Oh man, here it is. Otherwise, proceed to the next instruction. Alright, let's go see what happened. With high spirits, you follow the road that descends towards the circle of the lustful, yet the figure of a woman dressed in red and blue spirits surprises you just ahead. I see that you made use of my gift. Semiramis' words sounds venomous. So, was it good for you? She smiles, her words dripping with lust. What will become of him? Dante inquires with a frown. The poet desperately wishes that the bargain had not been made. In fact, nothing he has not already done himself. To be honest, you could say I might have helped him. Was it not his passion for Brycels that ruined him? Now he will no longer have eyes for her. She laughs, feeling victorious. Divine justice shall prevail, Queen. Minos has returned to his post, and little by little the anomalies will be restored. The damned souls who have rebelled will return to their places, and you pray that you are not sentenced with the worst punishment. The Florentine then urges you to move forward. Whether or not his harsh words have affected the cynical woman, only time will tell. Space reserved for badge. I'm guessing that's work in progress stuff. Before moving on to the next chapter, make sure to complete the procedures below in order to save your game, return any tokens, store the confrontation objective card, rebuild the Arcana wounds, undo setup for confrontation. If you are ending the game session, store your instructions and here, and you store the materials and start a new session. Alright, that was an epic battle. We did much better this time. I think those finding cards were amazing. We had amazing rolls. That was for sure awesome and incredible. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. Join me next time for the Chronicle phase of Circle 3 Gluttony, and I will see you later.